So now we'll be discussing a few queries related to our project. Query number 1, query to display artist name, art object in permanent collection in the alphabetical order by name. In the select clause, we have the first name, the last name of the artist from the artist table, title from the art object table. In the where clause, we have object ID from the artist and art object table that are present in the permanent collection table as well. So, and then we are just ordering everything in the ascending order according to the artist's first name. The second query is to display the title of the sculpture created by Pablo Picasso, which is displayed at State Hermitage. So in the select clause, we have the title of the art object. In where clause, we are connecting tables using the object ID. The art object table and the artist table will be connected by the artist ID. In this particular query, we are asking for all the sculptures that have been exhibited at the exhibition State Hermitage, so we have added that as well. And the name of the artist whose sculpture we are looking for is Pablo Picasso. Query number 3 is basically finding the sculptures which weigh at least 5000 kgs and is displayed at a Bauhaus exhibition. So in the select clause, we'll have the title of the art object. In the where clause, we are basically taking out the weight attribute from the sculpture table and all the data in the weight attribute which is greater than 5000. We'll be connecting the table's art object and sculpture using the object ID. The exhibition name should be Bauhaus exhibition. The fourth query is the query to display name, country and art object title for all the artists whose works were made in 1900s. So in the select clause, we'll be selecting the first name, last name and the country from the artist table and title from the art object table. The where clause, we'll be using we'll be basically filtering out creation years that are starting 1 and 9 as the first two characters, and we'll be relating the table's artist and art objects on the basis of their artist ID. So the fifth query that we'll be discussing here is to display the artist name and art objects in the borrowed table who have B letter in their name. In the where clause, we'll be relating the tables on the basis of their object ID in the case of borrowed and art object table, and artist ID in the case of art object and artist table. We'll be also selecting all those names, that is the first name and last name from the artist table that have B in it. For that, we have used the OR operator.